Aloha, y'all. It is Tuesday, Tears Day, named after Tig or Tyr, the Norse Mars equivalent. It is esoterically ruled by Mars today, and it is the 28th of October. We're almost at Halloween, almost out of October. The sun is in Scorpio, the moon is in Capricorn. The major aspects going on right now: Venus in Libra is opposite Chiron in Aries. Venus is squaring the moon as well as Jupiter, and Chiron is squaring the Jupiter as well as Pluto and the moon. Jupiter's opposite Pluto and the moon. The moon is, not the moon. Pluto, rather, is trining Uranus and Gemini. There's a grand water trine between Mercury and Mars, which are conjunct, and Black Moon Lilith in Scorpio, with the North Node and Saturn and Neptune, which are conjunct, and Jupiter. The sun is also squaring Pluto, I should say. So that's the major kind of stuff going on right now. The cards I pulled for today are the Three of Cups, Grand Water Trine, three angles to a triangle, water, cups. So apropos there, the Queen of Swords is a clarifier, and the wild card is coming from the Art Oracle, and it's Marina Abramovich. So we'll talk about her in a second. If you are a water sign, you are a cup. If you're a Cancer, a Scorpio, or a Pisces, and if you're any water sign, you're probably feeling the trine right now, the grand trine, as we all are, but there's a grand water trine happening in your neck of the woods, astrologically speaking. So the Three of Cups is as follows: connecting with the energy of shared celebration, raising your vibrations with others, very Uranus and Gemini, trining Pluto and Aquarius, enjoying the moment with friends, a satisfying communion. On page 146, Three of Cups, I'm here to be celebrated. Traditionally, the Three of Cups expresses the joy of female friends meeting and raising their cups in celebration, precious in and of itself. But I wish to bring an additional dimension, the sacred journeying together through ritual, right? Sun in Scorpio, moon in Capricorn. It's like intentionally grounded magic. My wife Esther and I have long been fascinated by various guided practices involving modalities such as dance and movement, voice and music, and visualization and breathing techniques. The author of this has been on my podcast a few times. Shout out David DeAngelis. When we come together with a specific intention and use methods to release blockages while raising our energy and sensitivities, we open and access states that are heightened because of those present. There is a harmonic resonance occurring in these situations. Uranus and Gemini, the vibes, man. Mercury in the last degree of Scorpio. It's as if a flame is lit and one person passes the fire on to another until the whole group is lifted to a new height and potential. North Node in Pisces. Here we see three women kneeling, their arms raised in a state of ecstasy, surrendering to the golden elixir pouring from the three cups. The divine essence showers them. This all-encompassing energy is given by two gold-infused hands, suggesting providence chooses when we receive transformation, the possibility of ecstatic transformation being latent, just waiting for the right conditions to manifest. It's kind of like an eclipse or something. It's like it happens, and when it does, it's magical and it's specific, but you can't just force these things to occur. It's like certain algorithmic parameters have to be met for certain results to occur, right? The Starman Tarot has many references, both symbolic and literally visualized, to the elixir of life, in particular its connection to golden alchemy. Very moon in Capricorn, sun in Scorpio. The ancient Chinese believed ingesting long-lasting precious minerals such as jade, cinnabar, or hematite would confer some of that longevity on the person who consumed them. Gold, of course, was especially potent, and its drinkable form appeared by 200 BC. Whether its consumption produced long lives filled with ecstasy is questionable. Saturn conjunct Neptune and Pisces is like, is that magic what we think it is? Who knows? But the American author and ethnomycologist, which is the study of mushrooms, Gordon Wasson, along with his wife Valentina, played a key role in bringing magic mushrooms into the public domain. Uranus and Gemini, Pluto and Aquarius, Mercury in the last degree of Scorpio, claiming they were the first Westerners to partake in a Mazatec mushroom ritual in Mexico. He was to write a cautionary note, quote, "In common parlance, ecstasy is fun, but ecstasy is not fun. Your very soul is seized and shaken until it tingles." Indeed, historically, the intention of ecstatic experience, such as those who partook of the sacraments in the predominantly female Dionysian mysteries, was to produce a dramatic revolution and revelation in the self. They escaped the confines of heredity and one's place in society to return to primordial nature and be shaken free. The economy of ecstasy has recently risen in commercial hubs of entrepreneurial and technological activity like Silicon Valley, where a growing number of professionals microdose on psychedelics to enhance focus and creativity. Is Musk tripping, hopefully? Coaches and trainers alike call upon shared ecstatic states to move teams and individuals to new heights of performance and success. In many ways, the realms of ecstasy have been hijacked by the psychology of peak performance. Shared peak experiences create amazing bonds between people lasting a lifetime, a true sisterhood and brotherhood. This card encourages you to explore how the power of togetherness, works. It invites you to connect with the energy of shared celebration, to dance the great dance of life together, one movement, universe, right? So when we see the grand water train, everything is connected and vibrating. How do we drink deep from that cup? So connecting with the energy of shared celebration, raising your vibrations with others, and enjoying the moment with friends, having a satisfying community. What do you think, religious rituals like communion or concerts, when people go to Taylor Swifty concerts or whatever, it's like they're having, or sports events, whatever, Roll Tide, or even geeking out on things like Twin Peaks. People are sharing a celebration of energetic. The people who like David Lynch are like, oh, I'm drinking deep, I get it, or whatever it is. And that there's something that happens when you shift your energy in a certain way and let the juices flow. So that's the card of the day. The clarifying card is the Queen of Swords, the watery part of the mind. If you are an air sign, you are a sword. So Gemini's, Libras, and Aquarius. But this is the intuitive, feminine part of the mind and mentality. On page 88, the Queen of Swords. I serve a noble cause, very Venus and Libra. Using the power of nature to enhance your lifestyle, like eating some mushrooms, or the crystal of LSD or whatever. Using the power of nature to enhance your lifestyle, a brilliant mind, penetrating intelligence, Pluto in Aquarius, Uranus in Gemini. Serving a noble cause, Venus in Libra. Well articulated and outspoken, a wise guide. Moon in Capricorn with Mercury and in the last degree of Scorpio. It's like we're going into the mystery deeply. So I think the idea here is, if we can, to partake in a deep way emotionally, to really kind of change our mindsets in a powerful way, in a long-lasting way. So the final card coming from the Art Oracle deck is Marina Abramovic, and it's Sun in Scorpio. There's a great documentary that shows her. The Artist is Present, I believe it's called. It talks about that in this. Worth scoping out if you haven't. It's one of the best documentaries I've ever seen. So Marina Abramovic, 1997 Venice Biennale Golden Lion winner, Moon in Capricorn, right? Emerged in the 1970s with works in which she punished her mind and body, demonstrating composure and discipline in the face of whips, knives, flames, uppers, downers, and carbon monoxide poisoning, right? All this taboo of death, and doing it in a beautiful way. Venus and Libra, but also Sun and Scorpio. Mars and Mercury in Scorpio. Black Moon Lilith in Scorpio. Abramovich considers energy in the absence of stimulation. For her record-breaking performance, The Artist is Present at New York's MoMA, she dressed in a gown and sat for 3 months, staring deeply into the soul of each viewer who'd queued for hours or days for the honor. Venus and Libra, let's have a moment here, right? A 3 of Cups. Let's have a magical moment together by, this powerful, engineered, artistic situation by her. Incidentally, a man down the street from MoMA recreated the performance, and he was only met by cops. So the irony there is, like, not everybody can get away with the same thing. It is what it is. So I think the idea from her is, when a stranger stares into your soul, do not press charges, stare back. There's magic that occurs when we participate with friends, relatives, strangers at a concert or sports events or whatever, religious ceremony. There's magic, right? It breaks on through to the other side, and it really can shatter our eggshell minds and upgrade our consciousness, our psyches, our programming, our mapping of reality, right? With the mystery, capital M. So be willing to sit and stare at the mystery of life with others, and you will have your mind blown. So hopefully that's made sense. If it has, obviously, share it, tag people, whatever's clever. They probably will benefit as well. Leave a tip if you feel so inclined. Holler for a reading. An hour of cards is $50. 3 hours of astrology is $150. If it's your birthday, it's half off on either or both of those. And if you refer somebody to me, you get half off on cards yourself. So know that we're all drinking deep the mystery. It's a ritual of being, and we can really change our paradigms by not, like, eye-gazing at life, basically refusing to flinch. If you stare at the abyss or the mystery, the deep dark waters of Scorpio, if you stare, Sun and Scorpio, at the mystery, you are going to have it stare and wink back at you. And the fire walks with you, as they say in Twin Peaks. So on that note, enjoy your Mars-ruled Tuesday, and I'll catch you on the flip side. Adios.